Hello guys, hope you all are doing well today. Welcome to ID Talk TV. It's been a while, hope you all are doing good. It's been a while I talked about Chelsea Football Club, my darling club, after our last weekend game against Wolverhampton Wanderers, where we defeated them by 3-0. To my lovely viewers out there who actually make out time to watch my video each time I drop one, I must sincerely apologize because after that game, I didn't present the match review, and also I didn't do the Premier League roundup for that weekend. And the international break is ongoing. Usually the international break sometimes is always very boring, but in as much as it's a season where countries are preparing to actually book a place in next year's World Cup, so Nigeria, where I hail from, is actually involved in the playoff series in the African continent. And the first semi-final match in the playoff series saw Nigeria defeated the Panthers of Gabon by 4-1. And in the second semi-final match, the indomitable Lion of Cameroon were defeated by Democratic Republic of Congo. So the final match will be between the Super Eagles of Nigeria versus Democratic Republic of Congo to see who actually gets the ticket from the playoff in the African series. The country that gets the ticket will be involved in the Inter-Confederation playoff that will be hosted in the United States next year March. And we hope that the Super Eagles of Nigeria will definitely clinch that ticket. Okay, let's dive into it. In this video, I want to bring you up to speed with the very latest happening in Chelsea. Because this channel obviously is 95% of Chelsea's story, and that is what I do here. I bring to you up to speed with the latest happening in Chelsea and undiluted analysis of football. So stick around, let's dive into it. We are just in November. It's not yet January, but Chelsea have actually sealed a deal. Chelsea have signed a player. Check this out from Fabrizio Romano. Exclusive. Dina O'Donnell to Chelsea. Here we go. Agreement reached today for 16-year-old talented defender to join Chelsea Football Club project. Independiente del Valle accepted all conditions as Chelsea anticipate 3 top European clubs. The Ecuadorian will arrive in January 2028. The report went on to say, Dina O'Donnell to Chelsea is a year we go. Chelsea anticipate 3 top clubs to sign 16-year-old defender, arrive in January of 2028. And the report further went on to say, Chelsea sealed deal for future wonderkid to join in 2028 from the same academy that produced Moses Caicedo and Kendry Pies. This is quite interesting. It's quite interesting. When I saw this, when this news broke out, when I saw it in the official page of Fabrizio Romano, that Chelsea have actually signed 16-year-old player, one thing came to mind. As Chelsea fan, this is the reality that is currently staring us in the face. Signing of young talented superstars around the globe is a major project that Chelsea as a club has actually embarked on. And it's actually happening. So we just have to embrace it and welcome it. In as much as we are looking at our first team squad, and we are still anticipating for Chelsea to actually go all out and get a defender while Levi Colwill is injured. But then, the club are still insisting that till we get to January, we'll know whether there's going to be if there's going to be any deal that will take place. But when it comes to signing of young talented stars around the globe, it's a major project that Chelsea will not even stop in a hurry. So, who is Dina O'Donnell? Like the reports have it, they said it's one of the most talented centre-back in the world of football today. As stated by Felix Johnson, who is currently the first team scout of Como in Italian Serie A, where Cesc Fabregas is currently the manager of that club. So the first team scout actually put out a tweet. I've actually searched for that tweet currently, I have not seen it. Put out a tweet as of January this year that O'Donnell is currently the most talented centre-back in world of football today. That was just one a message I saw that gave me a sign of relief that Chelsea actually knows what they are doing when they go into business. So, having taken a look at this, immediately I said, let me look for a documentary. An highlight of a game where the talented 16-year-old have actually played. And taking a look at one or two clips of Odones, I actually saw something that amazed me. He might not be the messiah in the center back that we are craving and looking for right now. But one thing I saw in that young talent is that his timing of tackles is a class. It's not this kind of defender that follows players and eventually foul them just because he has been beaten. And another thing I noticed is that his pace is not fast when it comes to his speed. But then, when he is at par with the players he's actually following, his timing are clean. When you see a very clean tackle, when a player goes sweeping, he gets the ball without fouling the players. And that is one aspect I noticed with this young talent. One can just say, it's early to begin to say what I saw in that guy is what I actually watched in the days of John Terry. Quite early to say. What I saw in that guy is what I would say I'm still watching on Levi Colwell before he actually sustained injury. Quite early to say. But then, indeed, Dina Odones is a top talented centre back. And I'm pretty much happy Chelsea actually have sealed the deal to get the young talent. But then, he's not joining Chelsea immediately. The reports having that he will join Chelsea in 2028. The last time Chelsea actually struck a deal of this kind was in 2023 when we signed Estava William. Lots of us actually air out our views. Why buying all this young talent, which we eventually know that we are still going to loan them out when they come in? But it's never the case of Estava William. In fact, rather, Estava William has turned out to be one key player in Chelsea that every match, as a Chelsea fan, we actually want him to be selected by Enzo Maresca to be among the starting 11. But that will still play out in the near future because Enzo Maresca currently is not yet ready to actually give Estava William the nod to start regularly in the Premier League. But the talent, Estava William, is a key player currently at Chelsea, just the way we have Cole Palmer, and we are always happy about him. So, looking at Dina Odones, it's one centre back that in the future we're going to have, and definitely if this guy turns 18 and joins Chelsea in 2028, I think it's one player that Chelsea don't need to loan out. Give him playing time just the way we are doing to George Acheampong currently. If we give him playing time, it will turn out to be that monster of a defender which we are currently craving for at the moment. So, Ben Jacob went us to give us full detail of Dina Odones' contract. Check the report. Chelsea have pre-agreed a deal to sign Ecuadorian defender Dina Odones from Independiente del Valle, as Fabrizio Romano called. 16-year-old has agreed a long-term contract and will join in 2028. Chelsea have an excellent relationship with Independiente del Valle, who are also Moses Caicedo's former club. Interesting. Quite interesting, and I think this will be one sweet happiness for Dina Odones, knowing fully well that he has a senior brother in person of Moses Caicedo already in the club, and also Kendry Pies, who is currently on loan at Strasbourg and doing great stuff with Strasbourg, is there. So Chelsea will be like a home for him when he joins Chelsea in 2028. But one thing that interests me most that I'm seeing here right now is that the report went on to say that Chelsea have a very important relationship with Independiente del Valle, talking about IDV, the Ecuadorian club in the South American region. Why am I very excited about this? You know, when you go into business newly, the product you intend to be selling, be quite sure that a lot of people are actually dealing on that business as well. So it will be very difficult for you as a starter to actually know the source where your supplier is getting that particular goods. But right now, this is a case between Chelsea and Independiente now. Chelsea have actually found out the source where Brighton and Hove Albion actually got Moses Caicedo on a very cheap. and sell him to Chelsea at a very inflated price. What am I trying to say? It's good to know that now we know the source where Moses Caicedo was being bought from by Brighton. Brighton bought Moses Caicedo in 2021 for about £5.3 million. Only £5.3 million. In fact, the player spent 2021-2022 season on loan at Betchart, returning to Brighton and Hove Albion in 2022-2023 league season, where he had a fantastic season before he was being spotted by Chelsea. And in 2023, when Chelsea went for Moses Caicedo, what was the price tag? Chelsea bought Moses Caicedo for £115 million. Check the difference. You bought a player in 2021 for £5.3 million, and you sold that player in 2023 after 2 years for £115 million. Man, that was a crazy business, man. So right now, we know the source. We can walk directly to the source and get any talented player of our choice. And one thing is very much interesting about all of this is that Independiente knows how to scout for talent, and they have them in abundance. Currently, we have Moses Caicedo, we have Kendrick Pies, and in 2028, Dina Odenes will definitely join the club. Nisa Kinsele also have this to say. Expect youth signing like defenders Dina Odenes, 16 from Independiente del Valle to continue apace. Chelsea have a few similar irons in the fire. Chelsea hold good relations with IDV, with Paul Winstanley involved in signing Caicedo out of there for Brighton. So, you now see we have everything available with us. Paul Winstanley was actually involved in the signing of Moses Caicedo for Brighton in 2021, and currently Paul Winstanley is in Chelsea, and that actually shows that the relationship Chelsea is having currently now with Independiente is a very good and solid relationship. And as such, whenever any talent is spotted in that club, Chelsea can go straight in and say, we want this player, we want this talent, and be rest assured, the player will become a blue in the near future. So, like Nisa Kinsele has reported, we should expect signing like Dina Odones in the near future like this. Like I said, this is a reality that currently has stared us in the face, because young talent like this are currently the major project of Chelsea, and they are the future of the club. Just the way we have Estavo William now, currently doing great stuff. Just the way we have Cole Palmer, which was signed from Manchester City, who is currently very, very key when it comes to Chelsea setup. But one player I must actually say is very instrumental to us as a football club currently is Moses Caicedo. We cannot take that away from the defensive midfielder. Moses Caicedo is the engine room currently of Chelsea Football Club. What do you make of the signing of Dina Odones to Chelsea? Do you think it's a good one? And do you think the talent will bring something different to Chelsea Football Club when it's time for him to join in 2028? Drop your thoughts down below. Thank you very much for watching, and catch you in my next video. Bye.